My first time watching Black Clover, I dropped it. Wait, I can explain. Because Asta's relentless scream, but something inside of me just bursted. Wait again, relax, pause. And I picked it up again and it's peak. And now ALS just cooked up a Black Clover update. So many units updated: Wukong, UI Goku, Yuno, Time King, and Asta. Yep. This grind really wasn't too bad, okay? You had to farm the portals, which you got from the Demon Skull village. And you had to get Asta's Demon Wing from the tier 6 portal. Then you had to do the new raid to help evolve Asta, and voila. Oh, and I almost forgot. Got 10,000 Robux type money. Oh my God. My first time ever pulling anything like this. Absolutely wonderful here, bro. See if I pull anything good on you know. You know. You know. Might as well. That is great. That is great. That is great. Avatar coming soon. Avatar coming soon. What I just say? I told you. I am here. I have no units right now. I need to fix that, right? I want to see what I could do with Asta, because this guy realistically is top tier. Now, I rolled mystical on him. I do not have glitch. I guess I should push for glitch now because I mean, might as well, right? Like mystical and glitch, the only thing that looks real nice with this dude. But look at what it looks like overall. 370 million. I can get triple S, but I don't want to risk it and not get triple S for this gameplay, so I'm gonna do that over time. He does 200 billion plus 25% of this unit's damage to all enemies on the map, and Asta gains 2 random permanent status effects after that, right? So he has his anti-magic that applies that if Asta attacks the enemy with anti-magic, it ignores elemental advantage and deals 75% damage to the enemy that attacks. That's a 20-second cooldown. And then he has berserk mode that stacks onto the rage meter. Gains 1% damage, 0.5% crit per stack. At 5 stacks, negative 10 SPA and plus 5 crit. 10 stacks plus 15 gains hemorrhage and nullifies elemental advantages by 50. At 15 stacks, 15% damage, 20% hemorrhage, and ignores elements and deals 75% damage to all elements. Once rage stack reaches 15, every 3 attacks, lose 1 rage stack, lose all rage stack buffs when meter 0, and repeat the cycle. So that berserk mode is actually pretty good. I want to say probably for longer events it would cook up, and he's also dark, so doing light activities would work here. So what I want to do is I want to build this team. I guess we can, if I put Wukong, because Wukong did get a buff here, right? So if I put Wukong there, we would deal, where's Asta? We would deal approximately 400 billion plus 50% because it doubles. Your active skill doubles. So we'd be doing it's a nuke. It basically nuke essentially the enemy here. So I want to see where we are on the east. I'm in world 1 because I was actually grinding infinite runs. Wukong, we could also do, I know I do have Yuno. If you know what I'm saying? Every 2 attacks gains 5% magic plus 1% damage per stack, cap of 35%, right? So he has magic zone and magic skin. He's immune to stuns, deals 50% damage to advantage elements, and attacks ignored elemental disadvantages, gain 10% damage in range. For every 0.5 seconds, an enemy's in range takes 1% more damage and crit damage, cap of 20. That magic zone is magnificent. And he deals 100% of damage instead of 50%. Enemies take 10% of his unit's damage every second in range. And every 5 attacks performs a spirit strike guaranteed super crit, ignores element, and deals 100% damage regardless of enchant. Gains 25% range for 10 seconds. So we're gonna bring him. I do have glitched on him at max. This is not what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be more than that. So we're gonna take these 2 and Asta. I think I really want to come out here and grab someone else that's going to give us a nuke too. It could be Gojo, but I'm thinking about bringing Kaido here or Giorno. I think Kaido and Giorno. I do like this group. I think this is what's going to happen here. We're going to try it out with this group and see where we can last. And then we're going to have this because we just need nukes here. In order for us to win, we really need nukes. We don't have a nuke. It's going to be tough. We got Time King. I'm not Kaido. We have Time King. So Time King is he's a little weird, right? So Time King, I do have Overlord on him, so it's not going to be much, but he has a nuke, right? Deals all damage stored in Time Vault from time. Raw passive. It is a cap of 7.5 trillion. So however much damage that he does, he can dish that back for a big nuke. And let me see how much it costs to get Time King. Let me see. It costs, total cost is 874K, which isn't a lot. It's actually pretty cheap. So, all right, let's go to the Sun Jinwoo raid, right? Monarch raid. I have all of them checked off except regeneration because regen is absolutely insane. Okay, so this is probably a good testimony for us to kind of see where we're at. Let's start it off, right? So in the Sun Jinwoo raid, you can't put everybody next to each other. You got to spread them out, right? Spread the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. Hey, we're gonna have here. We're gonna check everything here in a second right now. So we got Let's go ahead and pop right here when it starts off. There we go. Slow him down a little bit. And then we're gonna bring Wukong here. And then we're gonna bring Asta over here. And then we got Time King that we're gonna put in this direction right there. And I think the last person on the list is Robin that we're gonna move. We're gonna move Robin away so I don't want her to explode it. There we go. All right. So we got this going. Let's get these two maxed out here. So let me check something out real quick. So Asta, he has this rage, and for every attack, it adds 1 stack, right? And then we get a 1% damage and 0.5% crit damage. Time King, he stores all of his attacks into his stored time. We can release that and we can nuke, which is really good. So I kind of like how I've been playing like this raid is I start off by just getting my farms up, right? Because they're gonna destroy somebody here. One of these 6 units are gonna get destroyed here after wave 10. So we're just gonna sit on it, right? We're gonna sit and wait, and then after wave 10, I upgrade. So we're gonna upgrade Asta first, obviously. Time King right now currently has 2.4 billion. Look how much damage he's storing there. This might be one of the greatest. Look, Time King, giant Time King. You want to get rid of him? Of course, you want to get rid of him. We want to sell him for 500. Wasn't much. That's fine here. So we have to reset that, which is insane, but it's okay. All right, we're good. Start off. Let's go here. Concert. Let's check where we at. Bow, 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 bow. We're at 5 upgrades, 96 million. We had 158 million from Asta right now. We have the rage. It's going to go all the way down to deplete, and then we're going to bring it back again, right? So right here, Asta's at 437 million. Obviously, if I brought Karumi or Subaru, or even had him next to Idol, he might be doing a little bit more damage than what he's doing. Look at what we're doing right here. We got Wukong with his clones that we're just getting started, right? We ain't even got over there to that area. We're just over here. We got him. So then we got right? All right? He has this thing called Wind Shear. It buffs all bleed sources by 15%. So Wukong is going to get that buff because he is a bleed. 1, 2, 3. After the third one, my man is applying bleed, right? So what that does is afflicted enemies receive 140%. Now I don't know if his bleed goes away after a certain upgrade, or as it changes the status of it. But what we're gonna do here, I guess we can max out Asta, but I want to wait. I'm gonna wait to after the next turn to see, because we got wave 20. We don't know if we're gonna need to do that or not, because if we might have to sell Asta, and that would be kind of annoying, right? I just like the wind shear ability because what that does is it knocks him back. Like it's like an Anime Adventures, Tatsumaki used to push units back. So the giant is Supreme Wukong, so it's gonna knock out Wukong. Okay, so let's remove Wukong. And then we're good to go. We can start upgrading here. So there we go here. Let's get our 1, 2, 3. And then we have the max upgrade for Asta, which is King Sword Finisher. Deals 200% or 200 billion, which would be 400 because if Wukong is right here in your leader, it's ×2. Is looking fabulous. Max upgrade 240. Time King. Look at this dude. We get him all the way where he's doing big range, where he can actually do some damage so the nuke could actually kill him. I just feel like probably like real on a real, you put him at a spawn point, right? So let's just say you put him, we do an Easter raid or something or do whatever. When we put him at the beginning, it's like where the spawn is of the enemies, he can just keep taking, you know what I'm saying? Cause he's dealing damage. 7.5 trillion is an insane number.
Facts.
All right, let's see where he's at 11 billion stored. We have Wukong. What does it look like for Wukong? I forgot he just got an upgrade. What's his last or 2 more? Yeah, we're gonna be fine. So he's still, so he got rid of the Time King, really? Let's before I go out with a bang, let me go ahead and use the Time Vault. I forgot I can't pop the active here. I forgot that I turned it off. So it wouldn't matter anyway. We can't even use the 200 billion. Let's just cook the boss.
You got beef up in here?
I forgot to figure out what upgrade that Wukong loses the bleed if he goes to Bolt, because we want to keep one beneath if we have with us, because you already know, you know what I'm saying? So we got an Essence Stone, which is that's already half of that anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that was pretty easy, no lie. All right, look at that, 960. Look at this. He's about to do 1 billion. 1 billion, bro. Like he's gonna kill, like easily. On top of that, with his rage, oh yeah, he's peak, human peak performance. Let's grab this. Let's go ahead and finish off with the new King Sword finisher, 200 billion. Bow, instant transmission, game over, y'all. All right, well that's it for our man's Asta. He's peak. I love it. I will be here tomorrow, and I'll tell you tomorrow, there's one guy that I really love that I think you guys would be interested in. Look at this guy right here. He's peak. He's peak, and I'm finna show y'all what he gets into. But yeah, Asta's good. I like his support ability. Time King as well. I do think the Black Clover update is pretty nice. There's probably one unit I don't have that I'll eventually get, and that is Nanelle. She is obtainable through the extreme boost. I will work on that soon. Get her, and I might bring back and try an actual Black Clover team on some of the hardest content on here. But I wanted to show y'all I grinded. I did all what I had to do for this. I did it for y'all. But until then, I'll see y'all soon. Love you guys and girls. Peace.